A day after its nuclear test sparked outrage across the world, North Korea has reportedly fired 2 more short-range missiles. It comes after 3 similar missiles were reportedly launched on Monday. In response, South Korea has announced it would join a U.S.-led initiative to intercept ships suspected of carrying weapons of mass destruction. Previously, North Korea warned the South that joining the program would be considered an act of war. Earlier, the UN Security Council issued a strongly worded statement condemning the nuclear test at an emergency session in New York. Anastasia Churkin reports now.
A swift reaction and a chorus of loud condemnation today, but previous calls of the UN Security Council have gone unheeded in Pyongyang.
The members of the Security Council voiced their strong opposition to and condemnation of the nuclear test conducted by the Democratic People's Republic of Korea on May 25, 2009.
Early on Monday, seismologists in Russia and elsewhere detected an earth tremor, which would rapidly shake the international community. Shortly afterwards, North Korea announced the completion of its second nuclear test in 3 years, an underground blast as intense as the bombs dropped on Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Shockwaves from the underground nuclear test were felt far and wide and quickly reached the UN, with the Security Council convening an emergency session.
Today we made no effort to come up with a definitive response of the Security Council because it's going to take a number of days, or it will take some time in order to produce this kind of a definitive outcome, but we felt it was necessary to give an immediate response.
After an hour behind closed doors, the Council had a clear message for North Korea: unanimous condemnation from all members, with a guarantee of swift further action to follow. The draft of the new text is expected to be proposed soon, though some are already talking tough.
We are now resolved to work on a resolution. We believe it ought to be a strong resolution with appropriately strong contents.
North Korea is bound by existing UN resolutions and treaties on nuclear proliferation, which it has broken. The new resolution may pack more punch than those passed 3 years ago.
What kind of measures should the Security Council take as a punishment for North Korea?
I wouldn't say punishment. I used the word consequence. I don't think it is a kind of, I think we are talking about the sovereign member state of the United Nations, and we treat in that way. And we expect them to behave as a responsible member of the United Nations.
Moscow insists the secret to finding a lasting solution to problems with North Korea lies in 6-nation talks involving Russia, China, the US, Japan, North and South Korea. But Pyongyang walked away in April after it launched a long-range rocket claimed to be for civilian purposes. These actions, along with the latest nuclear test, pose big challenges to worried nations near and far. The Security Council will now get down to work on a new resolution on North Korea. The draft text is expected to be put on the table by Japan in the next few days. Anastasia Churkin, RT, New York.